What's going on, one and all, and welcome back into One Way Bay. I'm just overlooking the city over here in the something to do with school district. Yes, this is our university district for those of you who maybe haven't followed the city or the series quite as long as the rest of us. But yes, this is our college town. And yeah, we got a bunch of things to talk about. There are some problems in the city. Apparently there is some creeping death going on. For all you metalheads out there. But, yeah, we got a couple things to talk about in regards to the upcoming couple episodes and kind of some plans. But first, let's go over what I've done in between episodes. And it really wasn't much, but it was over here in the college district. Of course, I went through and built some of these little walls here because we needed to, and they take a little bit of time. They're kind of annoying to place, so I don't really want to do them on camera so much, but nothing has been moved here. I thought I was going to have to move the hospital over a little bit, but I didn't have to. I actually moved the train track just a little bit, just to make it kind of work back here, and this wall looks really good. It's nice and smooth, so I'm planning on flattening the rest of this land up to here, and then having this wall just continue until it doesn't need to be there anymore. And then, yeah, I put some trees down. The tree situation over here in this district is kind of cool. Actually, we could probably use for more trees over through here. But I was looking at this from like a overall perspective, and check it out. There's a bunch of trees up over here. It kind of works its way down through the city. I really like how it works. Let's actually go to this view. Oh, wow. But yeah, the trees kind of spread out through here, and then they're also spread through here. This little farm district in here, there's really no trees. So I'm thinking eventually we'll just make sure that we get a bunch of trees around here and kind of bring it around here and then connect it all up. So there's kind of a flow of trees going this way. Yeah, I don't know. I was just looking at that and it kind of caught my eye. So I thought I'd mention it, but that's not going to be for a long while. You guys have seen the progress of this city and how long it takes to build such a amazing one-way only city. But yeah, it takes a little while, but you know what? You guys are sticking with it. You guys seem to love this series as much as I do, and I'm really encouraged by that. I love how much you guys like and comment on the city, and you guys genuinely care about it as much as I do. But actually, talking about comments, we had a couple comments regarding the international airport, and yes, so I loaded this game up, and I had about as much money right now as when I loaded it, I had as much money as I do now. And I went to flatten some land, and this is all I got. So when you look at the size of this airport, where is it? It is this one. Yeah, when you look at this, we're gonna need a lot more money. So this was about $125,000 worth of flattening. To do the rest of this, you're probably looking at like $750,000, and then on top of that, you're gonna have to build the airport, which is another $300,000. So really, the scope of this entire international airport project, probably around $1 million. So like real $1 million price tag for that airport, which is insane for City Skylines. But yeah, if I didn't have to terraform this, not as much, but still a lot. But yeah, then you look at having to place down the parking lots and the parking garages and everything that we need to do to make it look good. It's gonna be a little while. So I'm gonna keep chipping away at this as much as I can whenever I have some spare money. And I'm just gonna keep stockpiling money until, you know, we can afford to do it all. Look at this. We have a very high demand for residencies, which is cool, but we're gonna have to do, figure that up here. What? What am I saying? Words. Okay. Sentences need to form way better. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Yeah. So I did a little bit more up here in Soothill. You'll notice this originally just came out to here, but now it splits off depending on which way people need to go. So there's gonna be industry in here. So if there's traffic coming off of the highway and it needs to get into this industry, it can really quickly just go this way. And apparently a lot of people are going to use this as a cut through, which is not exactly what I wanted. So, I don't know, we might have to re-examine that. I would really prefer if people took the roundabout and went this way. Maybe I could switch the direction of the roundabout. That might actually help. You know what? Let's try it. Why not? It's going to be a clockwise turning now instead of a counterclockwise, which is going to be a little strange. Is it going to be strange? I don't know. From the US perspective, you'd probably prefer to turn right and go counterclockwise, I would think. But maybe not. I don't know. So yeah, actually I think somebody just went, oh, well that was a garbage truck, so I don't know how much stock we could put into that. But yeah, I also, more importantly, I put a cut-through road here. So people who need to get back to Suburbia from, say, the train station will just be able to pop up here, make a right and merge and just go through the little canyon pass, or the mountain pass here, and get up to Suburbia. So yeah, we need to plan this out. I'm not sure if we're going to do that in this episode. We probably will a little bit, just because we have so much demand for residential right now. But one last thing I want to talk about, and that is I was reading some of the updates for the Rush Hour mod and the whole event thing, and one of the things mentioned specifically the Expo Center. Where is it? Right here, the Expo Center. Yes, there's a bunch of events that you can put into the Expo Center, so I'm thinking we should probably get this as soon as possible. It's not very big, but I was looking for places to put it, and it seems like it'll fit very well in Pleasure Town. So I'm thinking maybe we level like this block and turn it into the Expo Center, but I want to get your guys' input before I just go ahead and do that. The reason I think this is a really good spot for it is, remember that if people are at an event late, they'll look for hotels. And since this whole block right here is just hotels, it's really a nice place to put the Expo Center. Alternatively, I guess we could probably take the mall out and put the Expo Center where the mall once stood. I mean, there's plenty of room right there. And actually, there's quite a bit of, well, obviously, there's the transportation district right here. So this could be a really, really good spot for it. Although this is also a good spot. So guys, let me know in the comments if we should do that, or should we just put it somewhere else, just arbitrarily, or maybe not arbitrarily, but like, is there a better place to put the Expo Center? I kind of want to keep it downtown, but again, it could be anywhere. It could be over here for all I care. It could be we put it in over here. I don't really know. Speaking of over here, I was looking at this. I'm not really sure what we're going to do with this little space right here. It's basically surrounded by all of these train tracks. So really, there's not too much we can do. We could probably put a road up through here and like cross the train tracks and come back. But I don't know if we want to do that. And actually, look at how many people are sitting here. This is pretty cool. 259 people at this station. But how many people can a train fit? I forget. Where are you? You're right here. 240. So actually, yeah, we should maybe look at upgrading this. I think, aren't there already, can I double click on it? I don't remember this. Right click to jump to this stop. Oh, there we go. Aren't there already 2 trains on this line? Yes. Should we add a third? Maybe not right now. Once this district grows a little bit more, probably though. There are quite a few people that need to come down to the University District. So South Farmington University actually is not that full. So yeah, as soon as this starts to get into capacity, we're going to need a bunch more capacity on our trains to get people down to study and do whatever they need to do. And actually, we should look at this because with the Rush Hour mod, remember, people will be going to school during the day. So this should fill up later like it is now. But, yeah, I got distracted right now because there's an event apparently coming up. That is where it is at the Posh Mall. There's an event down at the mall. What is it? What is this event going to be? I don't know. Oh, yeah. We've had an event down here before, but yeah, we can't actually schedule an event right now, so I'm not gonna know what that is until we can actually schedule one, so that's unfortunate. But, of course, it gets dark right when I need to start building stuff. So let's go ahead and just lay some roads down here in Suburbia. We need to start looking at this because there are people that are going to need to be brought in to here, just so we can hopefully get some industry going down here. And I know that comes with the services and everything, but I don't really want to put services down until we have to, like, supply for the rest of Suburbia, if you understand what I'm saying right now at all. So yeah, I want to get people moved in, and then I want to be able to focus on getting some suburbs, or services down here. So yeah, I'm thinking this will be more of a main road, and then off of the main road we'll maybe have some like treed roads. I don't really think we've used the tree roads that much in this series, so let's go ahead and do it. So we'll do just like a little kind of cut through down to, I don't know, this is gonna be like a weird modified kind of grid system, I think, but it should work out. And then we'll kind of do something like this and twist it around, and of course bring it back. And yes, we're gonna get some weirdness going on with the properties, but I think that's gonna be fine. And there's actually quite a bit of like space down here for housing, so I'm not sure how these are gonna work, although they're probably just gonna build off of like the cliff side, so that could be really cool. People could like have a really awesome cliffside view of just, at this point, nothing. But eventually maybe there's just gonna be housing down here and you'll just be able to overlook the suburbs of One Way Bay, and it's gonna be cool. Got so much stuff. Hashtag event. Cool. Congratulations, Oscar, on all of the stuff that you got at the mall. So there we go. Are there still a bunch of people down at the mall? I'm all turned around. Where's the mall at? Okay, an event has concluded, and check it out, there are just a bunch of people leaving. What's wrong with the oh, we should probably look at the garbage collection, and actually we should just take like a quick second to go ahead and update ourselves on the statuses of everything in the city. Let's see, electricity is good. It's really good, actually. Water and sewage is also really good. And garbage is actually kind of slacking. But our healthcare apparently is good according to the availability. But then again, you guys yelled at me for not checking out the coverages. And yeah, coverage looks pretty good. And actually, Suburbia is getting a really nice coverage already. And there's really nothing going on down here. So that's really awesome. And yeah, everything else looks pretty good, except this one stretch right here where there's like no coverage, but whatever, that's fine. The death care is kind of an issue. I'm wondering how many people do we need to fill up? We're actually probably pretty close to that Grand Central Terminal. So yes, where is death care? Death care is here. Cemetery usage. We got 6,000 capacity. We're pretty close to that. So we're going to get that sooner rather than later, I'm hoping. Also, we have some people dying now, which is always great. It could be the start of another massive death wave. I'm hoping not, but look at this. This is the highest I've ever seen residential in demand in One Way Bay, I think, probably since we started at least. So I'm going to go ahead and start to go ahead and place some of this residential down. But first, I'm going to do a little bit of a path thing over here. I kind of want to keep basically two tall spacing out here for... I'm going to do some commercial over here. It's really hard for me to talk and think right now for whatever reason. But yeah, I want to... Why is that too short? But that's not. Oh well. Yeah, so this will be commercial out throughout here. Yeah, just follow along. You'll see how this turns out in a second. This is going to be not high... Wow. Not high density. Low density commercial out throughout here. I really wish I could just... Okay, here, let's do this. And then we'll go ahead and delete this. So this is going to be like this. And then the rest of this is going to be low density residential. So yes, we're getting some of this out here now. This is going to be really cool. It should fill fairly quickly just because of the pure demand that we have. Of course, we're going to need to run some water and services out to here. Electricity is going to be an issue. It really is. I'm going to have to figure that one out really quick. I don't know how, but look, we have people moving in already. Should I try to pull electricity up through the mountainsides? Probably. This will be fine for now. And then hopefully as soon as... Okay, there it is. Cool. So yeah, we'll eventually be able to delete this as Suburbia branches out this way. And actually, now that I'm thinking about this, Suburbia has no way to get back onto the highway. That's a problem, actually. So, okay, my thought is to do basically like an actual grid over here. Probably like this, and then like this, and then, yes. Okay, so this will be kind of a grid, and then once you get up to basically this line, it'll break into this kind of free-form look, which will be great. But until then, you're going to have a grid, and we're going to actually fill out the rest of this here. So my plan for this is to have basically cross members under these overpasses here. So this will go down, one will go up, the next will go down, the next will go up, and basically have on-off ramps per each, I think. Or we'll skip a couple. We'll kind of delegate the on-off ramps as we need them. But for now, I just need to get people back onto the highway. So shouldn't be that big of a deal. That looks actually pretty nice. And then it'll have one going this way. And of course, we'll probably go through and actually change this out later. Oh, Chirper, go away. I'm trying to draw a path here, or a road. But yeah, we'll probably go out and change this out later just to make it look better, because that is like the most intense on-ramp I think I have ever seen. This is crazy. Look at that angle. Yeah, I would not want to go up that. But yeah, for now, this is good. People can now get off, or I guess they could get off the highway over here. It's a long haul, but for now they can get off the highway and come through here. And then they can get onto the highway here to go do whatever they need to do. And then we're going to need a way for them to get back into this area from, like, over here. So I'm planning on doing a road up behind this and then into this intersection. So let's go ahead and try to make that happen, like, right now. And we'll do it in reverse because that's the way it's going to work the best. And we'll cut this through kind of like as a main street, I think. Actually, you know what? We're going to go more this way with it, because there is a lot of room to work with here. So this will be the main cut back to the back end of Suburbia. So I gotta flip this all around, and it should be done there. So yeah, now people can get back this way. Of course, we're gonna draw basically the same thing in here. So we're gonna have like a 2 per stretch of commercial, and then in between here we'll have some sort of residential area that people can then you know, make their homes in. So that'll be good. Yeah, let's go ahead and try to do that now. Let's start with the path though. Let's start with the path, and we'll just go ahead like this and follow this curve. Actually, this is gonna work out pretty nice without having to do too much, so that makes me happy. And, yeah, I guess we'll just kind of do something like this. And then put some sort of tree fixture down here. And then probably end up doing the same thing on this side of the street. Just because it'll actually be kind of a cool little, okay, come on. It'll be kind of a cool little area where, like, we could, you know how neighborhoods kind of have their entrance signs or entrance rocks or some sort of signature to signify that this is the entrance of their development. We could probably do something like that out here with the rock tool. Let's actually put a rock down. Why not? We'll do one like... maybe we won't. There's not enough room. I would like to do a bigger rock. Come on. There we go. Something like this. Oh, I don't want to have to delete something. Come on. Oh my god. Alright. This one's here. It'll work, I think. Maybe. Come on. Yes. Boom. That took way too long for just wanting to put a stupid rock in the front of my development. Man. Anyway, yeah, so that's kind of planned out. We're gonna have to actually cut through here, and I don't know if I like this road, or this path being right here, so we'll just delete that, act like it never happened. But I think we're gonna wrap this one up. We actually got a lot done. There's a lot that you guys need to tell me in the comments section. Where should we put the Expo Center? Should it be Plan A, which is over here, Plan B, which is to move the Posh Mall, or Plan C, which is insert your recommendation anywhere, and then we'll look at doing that in the next episode or two, the latest. I'm gonna continue to chip away at the international airport, because look at how many people, look how many planes are at this airport. This is ridiculous. Oh, it's a traffic jam here. Whoever's in this control tower is not doing their job very well. Oh my god, that was sketchy. You don't take off while there's somebody on the runway already. This is insane. Okay, we're gonna need to fire the entire staff at One Way Bay Regional Airport and, you know, hire somebody else. So yeah, that should actually probably be a priority to get more capacity over at our airport. But we'll go ahead and do that in the next few episodes, I'm hoping. So guys, like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. Leave me a comment regarding the Expo Center, and I'll be here kind of fixing a little here and there up, and I'll catch you back here for the next episode. Stay tuned.